Okay, welcome to this gather video. I just really think it's important when we're getting ready to dive into a project that we gather the things around that are going to be useful. I understand sometimes we forget things, but it's just in kind of a big picture sort of way. It's just cool for me to just have things set about my space and I'm just reaching and I can just get into creative flow. So that's why I always allow for in all of my online courses, I always allow for a gather portion to just talk about some of the details of what's going to be part of the class. So to start, we're using Been There. It is an Arden Creative Studio collection designed by Katie Petit, and it is travel centric. That being said, I can totally see using these prompts for the journey that is life. So while I will be creating this project around, the many vacations and day trips and weekend getaways that I have yet to story, and which I love to do. I don't know why I've fallen off that lately. That's a story for another time, but I want to emphasize that I can totally see the vintage portion of this collection being utilized outside of travel. I can totally see the somewhere special is one of the prompts I'm looking at right now, and my favorite adventure or new destinations. All those things don't have to lend themselves to just some kind of vacation-y type trip. You get the idea. So I just wanted to kind of clarify that. So to start, I am going to be using, we're going to be building these lessons inside of this 6x8 album from ScrapbookCom. It is a 2-ring album, and you will get a walkthrough at another time. You can see I am in very much the midst of creating several lessons in here. It is turning out fabulous. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you will join us. If you're in the class, well, just jump right into the class and see what I'm talking about. So let me just go through and chat real quick about some of the actual supplies that I'm going to be using. I'm using the 12x12 paper quite a bit. I have reached for the solids paper quite a bit. That being said, I'm also utilizing the 6x6 paper, and +2 in the back of the 6x6, you have these envelopes. There's going to be a lesson on that. And then in the back of the 12x12, there are oodles of labels, titles, and more tags that, and those very, very special guys that I'm also utilizing. They're coming in great to complement the ephemera and the laser cuts. Super happy to have all those extra pieces. Speaking of ephemera, I have ephemera laid out here. Now, what you're seeing is a bit of a Mod Podge of what's left because I have used quite a bit of items already in the making of this class. Okay, so don't think this is it. This is not it. And this is part of the 12x12 die cuts, these frames. If you saw my unboxing, you've seen all these details. So that's why I'm not going to be going through every little detail. I will link the unboxing in here for you. Of course, always and forever with the laser cuts. I actually have a second one on order because there's just not enough botanicals, and we need more botanicals for sure. So always laser cuts. All right, something very special. Oh wait, rub-ons. I don't have rub-ons written down, but broken into the rub-ons, and we'll be doing even more of that as I continue to build this class. But a very, very special element. It's not necessarily part of Been There, but it is an ephemera pack, and it's called Bookmakers. And I have used this in a lesson. Oh my gosh, I so love how it turned out. It just makes me so happy. Okay, so another thing you're going to need in class is a Manila folder. And if you don't have a Manila folder, basically what I need is the tabs for a template. So that's what the Manila folder for is this time. All right, grabbing this little tray here. I'm using mini clips in this class. So whatever you like to use for your mini type of clips. I don't have an extra one to show you, but all this will be linked. I am going to be utilizing a pocket page that is the ScrapbookCom exclusive that belongs to their 6x8 album collection, and it's the 2x2 pockets. Again, I will link that, and also the open pockets. They're the 6x8. So far, that's what I'm using. I suggest always and forever just have pocket pages at the ready. Okay, don't wait for, well, I need a specific one. I've got a 12x12 box full of pocket pages, because I just never know when I'm going to utilize one or even add one to something that's not a 6x8 album. Okay, so it's just a great thing to have in your personal inventory. Mixed media paper, I'm actually only needing the 6x8. This happens to be 8.5 by 11 because I have all the sizes in this as well. It's just one of those papers I highly suggest that you have in your stash. Okay, this next item, okay, acetate. We almost always use acetate. And if you don't have acetate, if you have that heavier plastic paper, that's going to work too. You're going to hear me moan about that. So that's a special lesson coming your way in the classroom. The other thing though is I have a line item here that says vellum, onion paper, or tracing paper. And just because I am in a weird place with onion paper right now, so I utilized onion paper, but super suggest if you can't get your hands on onion paper, it's not always easy to find. I literally have some old vintage onion paper that I think used to be my mom's. And so I'm like, I'm going to use it. And it's a little precious. It's a little fragile. So vellum works, or tracing paper works. Okay, we're just looking for something with an ethereal kind of feel. All right, stamps. Let's talk about stamps for a moment, because one thing, let me mention, because I don't think I have this listed yet. We're going to talk about some oxide distress colors in a minute, but I'm also breaking out the Lindy's Been There shimmer shakers. Okay, these are brand new. These are Katie Petite. I say her name wrong all the time. Please forgive me. Petite. It just looks like Petite, so that's what I say. It's like petite. It's like, be fancy, Jamie. Okay, let's try to be fancy. Anyway, I'm using the Been There on a journal page. I'll also talk about distress oxides in a moment. But stamps, as far as stamp goes, so far I have used almost all the stamps. I've used the Seek More. I've used the Charted Adventures. I have used and love the Words and Phrases, Travel Essential Words and Phrases. I haven't utilized the World Traveler yet, but that doesn't mean I won't. I don't know for sure, but I'm just letting you know. It could be. If not, just use something else. And the stencil is being used and loved as well. I have some, it's hard to tell, but these are actually alpha stickers, and I have used them. These are not necessary by any means. Any kind of sticker that's alpha sticker will be great. Or if you have a die cut alpha, I went ahead and used this. I didn't mind the color. I don't quite love the vibe it's giving, so I might actually even change that. But in class, this is what I'm using, just in case you want to know, and that will be linked. And then you saw I had this latte twine, which I'm always and forever using. Let's talk distress oxide, which I'm using gathered twigs, antique linen, aged mahogany, rustic wilderness, and I actually preferred the lumberjack over the aged mahogany, so this was not something that I felt like I had to have, but this was a nice choice of a color. And then Uncharted Mariner. Now, a little caveat here, because I usually go through all of the tool supplies. I'm not going to do that. I do have a list. It will be included. There's links to the items that I use specifically, but tools are very much an opinion thing. We all have our own tools we love to use. I just want to make sure you know which ones I'm grabbing for a lot. And so that will be linked in the supply list. But I do want to talk about adhesive for a moment, because I am grabbing quite often for the circle ones. This is foam. It's 1mm. It doesn't have to be this. I'm just letting you know what I'm reaching for. And also the 1/8" strips, which I'm almost always reaching for these guys. I find them super useful with sentiment phrases. And then always with the dot runner. I like the temporary one in case I need to pull that out. There is a lesson in which I do suggest the red line. So basically a heavier weighted adhesive. I'm always using the 1/4". double-sided adhesive from ScrapbookCom. This is one of my most favorite, always used adhesives, but I do find in a particular lesson, this one came in clutch for what I needed. And so just a couple of items. I have paintbrush in there. I have ink blending brush. We'll be using texture and texture paste, so I needed a palette knife. You get the idea. So that is a look at what we're gathering for the class that I'm calling Traveled Pages, based on the Been There collection, and then some other fun things added as well. Okay, see you in class.